Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery. Anthony here, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about 4 unique pieces of archery equipment. Now these pieces of archery equipment I found to be fairly uncommon in the archery world. Some of them are probably considered one-offs or at least rarities. It's something that I don't experience every day in archery, so I decided to take video and share them with you guys. These 4 pieces of equipment you can actually purchase yourself. I did my best to try to provide links and stuff to some of these. Other than that, I also tried to get the archer's name and things like that, just because these guys were really cool in sharing with me, what their unique piece of equipment was, and I'm going to do my best to try to explain each one of these to you. So let's get into these 4 unique pieces of equipment. So number 1, the swinging VBar. Yes, this is an actual piece of equipment you can buy. It is actually from No Name Archery. Yes, that is the company's name, No Name Archery. And Thornton Weber is the man shooting this swinging V-bar. He had ultra long side stabilizers. He could actually support his bow with it. It was quite impressive, and I just found it very necessary to share this with everybody. I ended up talking with him, and he explained to me that the swinging V-bar is actually really effective for field and 3D shooting. I learned that field shooting is really big in Europe, and he said that this bar is actually a little more common than you would think on the field shooting field, because it just allows you to to work the angles better, because it moves with your bow, and you can I guess kind of get into the right position easier and get more balance easier with this type of swinging V-bar setup when you're shooting fields. So for me, that was something new. I definitely learned something that day, and I really thank him for sharing that with me. And there'll be a link below to No Name Archery if you want to check out the swinging V-bar yourself. Now for our second unique piece of archery equipment, Ludwig is going to tell us about his finger clicker. Yes, a really cool design for a clicker, especially if you have a hearing impairment, or you find yourself being easily distracted by other archers' clickers.
Yeah, so basically it's just a normal clicker that hits my own construction, and that transfers the energy onto my thumb. You check on the other side. So this is just a hinge with a metal acting like a spring, so it always is tight on my thumb. Okay. So when the clicker hits the padded stop here at the top, I can feel it in my thumb. Basically, the reason for this is so that I don't hear the clicker, I just feel it in my thumb. So I'm not disturbed by other people's clicker going off beside me, because I just focus on the feeling in my thumb. So if you have the problem with shooting on other people's clicker, as I had before I changed to this, it's highly recommended to have something like this tactile clicker. So yeah, I think it works really well for me.
And in the description below, there'll be an email address to Ludwig, and he can give you further information if you are looking to build this finger clicker yourself. Next up, our third unique piece of equipment from Jonathan, and he is also from Sweden, like Ludwig, and the two of them are actually on the Swedish team together, or at least they shoot in Sweden together. And he had a very unique stabilizer weight system / dampener. And these are from EB Archery. And what they are is it's like a plastic, like a rubber a capsule, and inside is nothing but fine sand and fine pieces of metal, and that's going to create your dampening and your weight distribution for your stabilizer system. So it's going to be balancing, and it's going to be taking out the vibration from your bow all at the same time. It's like a 2-in-1 effort, and it's a really unique design, and I've never seen it like this concept shown in such a way. It definitely stands out online, and I noticed it right away.
If I drop it, it's like it's like if you drop a doinker like rubber thing, it's like flying away, and this one is like poof. So it's like it's a damper-ish.
But it definitely seems to do its job. He shot quite well, so very cool. I'll have a link down in the description to EB Archery, so you guys can check that out if you like. It is time to move on to number 4, and number 4 is a prime piece of equipment, and that is John Demmer's pants. Which is a problem, because John Demmer usually wears shorts. And what do you know? When John Demmer switched from his pants to his shorts, his scores went up. So I think the biggest unique piece of equipment for this top 4, even though there isn't an order, is definitely John Demmer's shorts. Because with it, the man shoots incredible scores. We were actually going back and forth, me shooting Olympic recurve and him shooting barebow. He was keeping up and passing me. So kudos to John. I know some people are not going to consider this a piece of equipment, but the man's got an archery style to him. He's got stylish shoes, he's got stylish shorts, and he's also got stylish shirts. He's coordinated, and he brings a lot of life and color, and just a great passion for archery and helping others out. So I wanted to include him in here because I always have a good time talking to John. If you haven't checked out our interview, definitely check out my interview with John Demmer and his thoughts and ideas on the future of the barebow community. That wraps up these 4 unique pieces of equipment. I know the last one's just more like a funny haha, but it's really neat how sometimes a particular style, like what an archer wears, not only is it their personality too, but it feels like it actually makes their equipment. And when they don't have it, sometimes they are a little off their game. Could be other situations, going on in one's life, but it's really neat how some archers have their own style, and I think the barebow community really does a good job at this. Olympic recurve's not too bad, but the barebow definitely takes the cake. Those men and women have a lot of taste, and they're always dressed in a unique fashion that's really uplifting of the spirits in an archery tournament. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this top 4. Please like and subscribe if you would. You can also follow me on Instagram at AnthonyArchery720. And with that, happy shooting!
I'm pimping out the Yost jersey as well. I got you today? Oh!